Hey, listeners, have you ever wondered what you're missing on the Patreon?
Let us ask you these questions. Do you like the Pre-Fixe? There's an extended version of it every week on the Patreon called the a la carte.
Do you miss your favorite dead celebrities? We have a medium who comes on to talk to them on the Patreon.
Are you an astrology buff? We have an astrologer who comes to the Patreon to read the celebrity stars.
Do you want to hear what we edit out of the podcast? Then you can listen to our cutting room floor episodes on the Patreon.
Do you ever wish we could fix you? Then listen to our all-tier advice episodes right now on the Patreon.
And if you ever want to kiki with other listeners of this pod, come to one of our hilarious live Zoom spectaculars.
Still not convinced? No problem. Head on over to patreon.com/fixingfamouspeople to listen to an example episode of each of these. Absolutely free. See you on Patreon.
Where's Shelley? This is Fixing Famous People, the podcast where two reality television producers pitch solutions to save celebrities in dire straits.
But first, let's get to the Pre-Fixe, your weekly pop culture roundup.
Christopher, we are giving you our second and final all-international edition of Fixing Famous People. Anything happened there, do you think, since we've been gone?
Well, terrible news.
Yeah, to use your word, a tectonic development.
Correct.
I shot out of bed when my phone literally exploded here in Rome, and I shot out of bed to find out that Eternal Goddess, Nicole Kidman's 19-year marriage to rom-com superstar Meg Ryan had come to its Hollywood conclusion.
My friend Lisa texted.
Chris, I'm sorry, the control room is telling me that Nicole Kidman was actually married to Keith Urban all this time? Son of a bee. You know, all these years I thought that was Meg Ryan. All these years.
That's truly an FFP deep cut, is when you were like, I, for one whole second, thought that Nicole Kidman and Meg Ryan were stepping out on the red carpet because Keith had like done his hair all weird.
Yeah, I was about to say, I guess this explains why Keith Urban released a statement and not Meg Ryan.
Yeah.
Of course, Keith Urban's statement was just a 20-second video of him ironing his hair. Didn't really say much. Yeah.
To see a straight iron, like a flat ironed hairdo in the year of our share, Lord, 2025 is hard, you know, from a man, nonetheless, you know.
Well, I have to say, I feel like our little group chat, I feel like we were split down the middle as far as people who expected this. I did not see this coming at all. I never thought Nikki and Keith would get divorced. I really did not.
At all. So my friend Lisa texted and said, love is dead.
Lisa she may be a prophet, actually. This might be the relationship to determine the future
that really just
of love itself.
You in your tracks, didn't it?
I was trying to think of evidence to the contrary, but you're asking the Liz Taylor of Marble Hill, so I'm not the one to talk about is love dead.
Yeah.
You know, I do believe that Lisa might have something to that. Nicole, we wish you the best. The text you sent me, though, was the funniest reaction that I have seen to it.
What did I
You sent me a meme of someone that said that all AMC theaters should be flying their flags at half-mast.
Yes. I want to go see a movie just to see our girl on screen.
And weep.
Like, saluting her. We do come to this place for magic.
We do. I can't believe, I'm just not ready for Nicole Kidman to dating scene again and what people are going to say about it. I don't have a wig for that. She doesn't have a wig for it. This is a disaster.
No, her wigist is like running,
her wig is like
all over creation, as my mother would say, like to find the right wig for whenever she first steps out.
Yeah, her wigist says, I do not have dating wigs in this release.
No, I sure don't.
Well, Keith Urban, I'm neither here nor there with you. I'm sure you're lovely. Good luck. Nicole, goddess of goddesses, we are here for you. You know,
I mean,
I'd like to say,
propping up Hollywood on her back alone, you know what I mean? As we have said before on this show.
think throwing yourself into your work is probably the easiest option, considering that's probably why your marriage ended.
What's different? What will change? What will change?
In wonderful news, this also woke me up in the middle of the night before, but Bad Bunny, or Babuni, as my personal number one likes to say it, is going to be halftiming the fucking Super Bowl. Didn't see this coming either.
No, we thought it was going to be Adele.
We did. We told you last week it was going to be Adele. So much for our fucking Pulitzer Prize. But Bad Bunny it is. I mean, I personally, anyone who listens here or follows me knows I am personally ecstatic about Bad Bunny. And you love him too. We talked about him last week.
Like, I like his music. I'm not like streaming a lot, but like I know the music. Like, it's going to be fun. There's going to be dancing. We're going to have a fun time.
It's going to be fucking great. It's going to be fucking great.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, the amount of predictable backlash on this.
Of course.
Sure, whatever, where we have to like, hey guys, Puerto Rico's part of the United States. The people talking shit about this already know that.
It also doesn't matter who
They just consider brown a different country. They consider brown people in our country a different country. We get it. But Latin music is the moment. And we've discussed this on this podcast this year in particular, because of Bad Bunny's album, has like broken the dam as far as people singing lyrics to songs that they don't understand. I think that's fantastic. That's how you learn another language, and that's how you embrace other cultures. It's great. People are like, no one watching is going to know what he's singing. Well, no, you can subtitle it.
Do they
just
ever?
Like we do Netflix, Grandpa. You can do it.
What does it matter? Like, also, what does it matter? Like, it's
you don't need to know the words to Nueva Yol. You're not performing it in a lip sync on Drag Race. You can just sit there and dance and enjoy it.
Yeah. Do you think we know every single word to Diamonds in the Sky by Rihanna when she was flying up pregnant in that thing? No. Like she half sang the whole thing anyway.
She doesn't even know the fucking words to it. So
she was like, shine bright.
Bad Bunny, what a great choice. And you can argue that it's an obviously political move. I'm surprised that the NFL even made this choice because we told you,
he's like
Bad Bunny is like
streamed. He's the most streamed artist. So they were like, who will get the most eyeballs on this TV show? Don't care who they are. That person, great. That's exactly what it is.
And they are hoping that the audience that might not understand that actually understands. It is about money, but on the creative side, it's great for all of us who follow him and have been watching him. It's great. It gives our Super Bowl to the world. It's a brilliant choice. And people are saying he's a hypocrite because he didn't perform his concerts here because he was afraid of ICE showing up. And why is he doing the Super Bowl instead of his concerts? Because
it's the Super Bowl. Why
it's a different fucking audience, you idiot. The people who go to Bad Bunny concerts are not going to the Super Bowl. So
honestly, I don't even want to get into the weeds about it because it's so fucking stupid.
We're not even in the weeds about it at all because he's there. We're looking at people in the weeds about it while we are on a freshly cut lawn.
Also, every time it's someone, like, it doesn't matter who it is. Every single time there's like some drama.
I know. I secretly love it.
If
because
it was
Jesus
Adele,
Christ was the halftime show, people would be like, why does he have to be a man in a dress? Why can't it be to someone who dresses normal?
Why does he have long hair?
Yeah. I love it. Oh, you're getting all footloose on it. Why are they dancing on TV?
Yeah.
Bad Bunny, can't wait to see it as naked as possible. Like, if you're going to piss people off, piss them all the way off. Take out your dick. All right. So, other good news this week, Jimmy Kimmel returned the day that our last pod dropped. It's old news at this point, but welcome back. It was a rating bonanza. I thought his monologue was a no-notes piece of television history.
Sadly.
You should.
Gotta catch up.
It was so perfect. He didn't apologize. He didn't not take response. It was just perfect. It was obviously something they worked very hard on, and it was very funny, and good for you. Even Sinclair caved, and Nexstar, the branches, the affiliates that were not carrying him are now like, okay,
again,
we'll carry him.
Money talks.
That's it. What a lesson this has been for anyone who thinks that is not the truth. Am I shiny? Look how shiny I am.
No, you just have a humongous light blasting your face with light, and so I think that's what it is.
This light is the size of an index card. Let me show you. It's not even.
No, I believe
look
you.
How small it is. Ooh. Yeah. I don't like that it reflects in my glasses either when I watch the reels on Instagram. I gotta get a square one, a circular one, like the kids have, a ring light. I gotta get one of
true
those.
ring light.
Or I need to get 2 jokers and just blast myself from
just
45
truly do a
degree
real
angle. Why am I waiting?
Yeah, get an Ari kit and just like do a 3-point lighting system.
Yeah, why am I even waiting? But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hire someone to walk backwards in front of me in life and light me constantly. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I want.
A one by on a C stand. Now we're getting technical. A one by on a C stand. Pole just walking around. Yeah, there we go.
But union rules. If someone's walking backwards, that means I have to hire a second person who's walking forwards behind the backwards person, so they don't
excuse me. That's usually me. I'm always that.
This is fine. I'm not. I have to halt time somehow, and that's how I'm choosing to do it.
Yeah. I do that a lot, and also tell the people that are walking to slow down. I do a lot of this where I put my hands and go like this, like slow down, like don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are serving full Anne Hathaway right now by telling strangers to calma.
No, I am doing calma. Is like the whoever we're filming, if they're like booking it, and the camera people are like looking at me like with their eyes like wide, being like they're going so fast. I go calma.
Oh, television is fun.
Yeah. Anyway.
You know what's not fun? The girls are fighting again. And by the girls, I mean none other than Nicole Louise Minaj and Cardithia Louise B, known as Cardi B.
Not Cardithia.
Is Cardithia? I'm really not sure. This started... Obviously, Cardi's getting attention, and so I guess Nicki, Cardi maybe is a little thicker in 2025 than she was in 2024. She is also pregnant.
Yeah.
And so Nicki Minaj, just for no reason, decides to just tweet Barney B, as in,
mean.
fat shaming. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, rap like Barney, still ugly. This was Nicki's salvo. Then, of course, Cardi, never one to not throw that second punch, just tweeted cocaine Barbie.
Oh, God.
And you must have missed me, huh, crazy? Now kiss my feet. Nothing more annoying than a bored bitch. The power I have to make these bitches come out of rehab every time. Go to your fucking room.
Oh, no. They're going to get in a fight again, and I don't want that.
Well, they are fighting because after 5 minutes of silence, Cardi decided to tweet again, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, your man have to snatch pussy. Pussy tastes like honeycomb. Your bro be touching 12-year-olds.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, so she's going in on Nicki Minaj's husband and apparently later the brother.
Oh,
she then tweeted a picture of one of those men wearing a pink,
like a Pink Friday wig. Like what?
Yeah. So why, may you ask, would we be giving this attention rather than any 2 people who are fighting? It is because Cardi and Nicki have come to blows before, and none other than the Met Gala.
Yeah.
And
I don't like
again, it bears repeating.
For
Cardi's pregnant and shouldn't be stressed out like this publicly. So I'm on Cardi's side here until I get further information. I need the Barbs to stay away from my inbox though, because they're like Drag Race fans.
Why does she always do this?
Vicious.
She always does. She always is like, oh, no one's paying attention to me. Let me like do this.
Well, she just announced an album too, which is dropping in March, to which I say, we're going to live 5 lifetimes between now and March. If you've got music, go to war with Cardi musically. That would be a much better solution to this. Just release tracks. Try to knock her off the charts. Don't call a pregnant woman
because
fat
Cardi B
internet.
just put out an album. That's why.
Just now.
That's why. Okay,
now.
Dominic, now it all makes sense. Okay, yes.
Right, because Nicki wants attention. Yes, I know you've been working, but while you've been working, Cardi B has literally... Cardi B's literally been selling on the street and the subway, selling the albums. She's great.
And she's
like,
a
star.
Isn't she like now the voice of the subway? Or she's doing PSAs that's like,
yes,
I was actually to be somewhere, like keep it moving. Like
it's crazy. It's absolutely
Have you heard
crazy.
it in real life? Oh no, you haven't.
Yes. Go to YouTube and just Google and just search for Cardi B subway PSA. You'll just hear it all throughout.
Yeah.
They're very good. Just like little catchphrases. It reminds me of, are you old enough to have been here when there were celebrities announcing shit in taxis before Uber?
I think so. Yeah. Like probably at the tail end of that.
It was great.
On the little TV. On the little
no, just audio wise. Like you would get in the cab and you would hear, "This is Eartha Kitt. Wow, safety is our #1 priority.
Oh no.
Please buckle up for safety and have a perfect day." I swear to you, this was an actual.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and we used to imitate it all
Obviously.
the time.
I'm
We would
sure.
say have a perfect day at the end of every phone call.
God only
Because
knows
of
what you and
perfect day.
Mark were up to with impersonating
I
that.
can't. I'll tell you a story when we get
I'm
off
sure
here
you
because
will.
It's actually
I'm sure.
illegal. I can't. About impersonating Eartha Kitt somewhere on the phone and getting something for free. I can't
Jesus
even. I can't
Christ.
tell the story. I will be arrested for
I
it.
knew it. I knew it.
Terrible. How did you know your son was gay? Well, a new car showed up at the house and I had to sign Eartha Kitt to receive it.
No.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't a new car. I wish it was, though. I really wish it was. All right, girls, stop fighting, please. In other news, NSYNC, I don't think I knew that NSYNC was planning some sort of reunion tour before Justin's Lyme
always
diagnosis.
say that they are.
They're making it up, right?
Say that they always say they are. And then the Backstreet Boys, like being at the Sphere, has been like a colossal hit for them. Even though I find it quite sad to see them still in those like white outfits. But it's always like hinted, but because Justin's such a huge celebrity, like whenever he did the Super Bowl and they came out and did it, that was like the big thing. And we saw it and like getting a little long in the tooth, if you know what I mean. They weren't as nimble as they used to be. And so they always like threaten it, but it never happens.
I think it's happening for two reasons. Well, first of all, they can't go on the tour because Justin has Lyme disease. So that's the reason that's being given. We don't doubt that Justin has Lyme disease, but I do think that the tour was probably materializing better now. Yeah. Because Justin is now not an A-lister anymore. He has like shoved himself off that list over the past 3 years and he now needs it. And also, Joey Fatone has just run out of other television shows to guest on. So he has to go on tour because he cannot get a television. I mean, the world loves Joey Fatone, but come on.
On a show where he was the host. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the most lovable person, but he will go to the opening of an envelope. I mean, there's absolutely
same.
He's great.
Same.
And by the way, I've never, in my 88 years of show business, never heard a negative thing about Joey. And almost everyone I know has worked with him, and they all say lovely things. Are you of the same opinion?
I have worked with him and have had nothing but incredible things to say of him.
Speaking of your work, congratulations on the success of season 1 of the reboot of Project Runway, which finaled last week.
Thank you.
As a huge hit. We won't spoil for anyone who won yet, because it's only been a few days, but please watch it. But yeah, I mean,
the reviews are rolling
everywhere.
In.
Yeah.
No, we worked really hard on it. And
you sure did. And obviously well produced, but I will say, big ups as always, because getting the casting right on something like that is truly like, even people who are experts at it get it wrong routinely because it's got to be a certain kind of magic. And this cast was just ticked off so many boxes. Like, hey, it was good. Well done.
Thank you.
Congrats to all.
Thank you.
And if Tyra comes back next year, I think she needs one more camera angle and a different wig. This is all I'm saying. This is all I'm saying. I felt like physically she didn't fit well into what the DP had lined up for everyone else. She needs to maybe be shot from I don't know what it was, but it didn't.
She's a presence. She's a presence. A mighty presence.
She certainly is. Oh, speaking of television shows, I forgot that a show that I produced in Hawaii a couple of years ago that hadn't come out yet, I didn't think the show was ever going to air. It's a great show. It just got trapped in showbiz, in the showbiz distro web. It was supposed to air on Roku, and then for some reason Roku couldn't do it, and it has now found a home on Peacock, of all marquee esteemed places. It is a 6-episode show called Oahu Shores. It's the first reality show of this kind to be shot in the Hawaiian Islands, and it was great. It's about 6 friends, 6 Hawaiian locals. It's a little Real World-ish. It's a little Housewives-ish. It's a lot of fun, and I'm so glad people will actually see it. And it'll start all the episodes drop on Peacock on October 9th. It was the last show that I executive produced before I took an as yet to be determined if it's permanent break from television producing.
When we were starting this podcast, you had just finished shooting it, right?
That's how long ago we shot it. Yeah, which I don't think is a secret, but it's great. It's fun. It's 6 episodes. The kids there, like, one's hotter than the other. They're all insane, and it's lovely. And I got to be in Hawaii for 3 months, which was quite lovely. Oahu Shores, October 9th, Peacock. You know who had a great week this week? Not just us with our television milestones, But Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco have tied the knot. She looked absolutely lovely.
I thought that was for Only Murders in the Building. They really got married?
Yes, Selena and Benny really got married.
Oh my God.
In case anyone thinks that Chris has had a stroke, I will just tell you that he has been actually working. Like, when I send him the Pre-Fixe email, it is truly the first time he is hearing some of these things because he's been working.
Yes.
I just don't want your fans to think that you've been under an actual rock and don't care about Selena Gomez or her earth-shattering Oreos.
My mother has bought me a Selena Gomez Oreos, and she sent me. She was like, "The next time you come here, there will be Selena Gomez Oreos." And my sister was like, "They're everywhere. How have you not seen them yet?" And I was like, "I just haven't, and they're not in Canada, and I can tell you that much."
Selena's mother, the Daily Mail said that Selena's mother and stepfather were shattered that Selena didn't choose her mother to walk her down the aisle, and in a shock move, she chose her grandfather to give her away. I don't believe that story.
No,
I don't believe that I don't believe that the mother was
at all
was that upset.
And she would then go tell the press that? No.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, devastated at what my daughter has done. Get me Piers Morgan.
Like, hello, ding dong. Yeah. Like, hello, New York Post. Yeah. Like, you'll never believe what my bitch daughter did.
You see, you get like, she posts on Instagram her burning as many Oreos as she can get her hands on. I'm done with this bitch.
She's throwing them into a wood chipper, and they're like.
So apparently Justin Bieber posted some cryptic message about marriage on Instagram, either the day or the day after Selena married Benny. And like thousands of people were just like, God. You lost her, get over her.
Can't people let something rest? Do you know what I mean? Like, why do you have to get involved?
I don't know. Let people live. Let people live. Listen to who's saying let people live.
No,
podcast that's basically telling them how to live their lives.
We are hypocritical idiots.
We're just like Babuni. Yeah, we're hypocrites. Babuni. We're hypocrites, all right.
I would love if he was like, congratulations, Selena and Benny Blanco. Like, that would be so nice for him to just like come out of just say like, congratulations to Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. We wish them, Haley and I wish them like so much success and love, blah, 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 versus being like, marriage is a contract. Like, right? I'm sure it was something like that, right?
The 10 rules. Remember that? If you can head over to Apple subscription. We, on an a la carte a few weeks ago, we read through all the rules. They're pretty stupid fucking rules. I got to be honest. It's just someone was like, this is each other. I was like, didn't Moses cover these rules already? Like, what are we doing?
Someone said it's Christianity ChatGPT. And I was like, yeah. I was like, that's fair.
Pretty much. I know you're not excited about this, but I'm getting a little more excited about the sequel to Social Network
I'm not.
Coming out. I know you're not. Aaron Sorkin writing and directing this time. It's called Social Network 2: The Reckoning, and it has a release date in October of 2026. Jesse Eisenberg not coming back, stepping in to play Mark Zuckerberg is none other than dramaturgical genius Jeremy Strong.
Dominic, and that's why I'm not excited about it, because he is going to
Jeremy
be
Strong problem.
Absolutely insufferable about it for the next whole year. Mm-hmm. Like in every way possible.
He's only going to appear in public in like a gray t-shirt and khakis, like for the next year, because he's like going to immerse himself
with that like red, like curly hair that he has, and that like pale, pasty white skin. We're going to see like white face from him. Do you know what I mean? Like,
there's nothing worse than a white man in white face. There's just not.
No.
Mikey Madison will be in it as well, and it's been announced that Bill Burr is also going to be in Social Network 2: The Reckoning.
Okay, gave me one that I liked and one that I did. Like one on that meme of and then yeah.
Andrew Garfield not returning in his role. Justin Timberlake, I don't believe returning either.
Thank God.
In a true shock, Armie Hammer is not slated to reprise his role as the Winklevi.
Oh, God.
Okay, so several people sent us this story individually this week. I don't know if I believe it. I believe the messenger. I don't believe that the message is true, but I'll read the headline. Ray J makes shocking claim he's helping the feds build a case against Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner.
For what?
I don't know. He says, the federal RICO I'm about to drop on Chris and Kim is about to be crazy. I'm talking about on the news every day. I'm going to say a lot of shit. Anybody that's cool with Kim, they need to tell her now. The feds is coming. There's nothing I can do about it. He added, it's worse than Diddy.
Like, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Ray J, you lost me with it's worse than Diddy. You simply lost me with it's worse than Diddy. I'm so sorry.
And that's the thing, is that it's like, if he's going to try to say like, oh, Chris like masterminded the sex tape, blah, 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 which like is true. That's not illegal, because you're in it saying all you guys like jerking off to this video right now. No, like, which would show, you know what I'm saying? Like that, that's all you got to show a good jury and be like, you knew that this was going to be public. Bye.
I think Ray J is biting the very tautly pulled face that has fed him for the past 15 years. You can, I don't understand why you're suing the person with, if Kris Jenner hadn't gotten control of the sex tape, the words Ray J would be on a name tag where you would be working at the Chick-fil-A in Temecula where Shelly Miscavige has been for the past 8 years. So why would you do that? It's like suing your mother just for giving birth to you. Like, why? You're a fool. You're a fool. They will crush you.
Yeah. Also, you're done for after this. Like, done for.
Donald Trump actually doesn't run this planet. It is truly Kris Jenner. And don't make me like, there's
explain
like Donald Trump, then the Illuminati, and then Kris Jenner, who's actually too powerful for the Illuminati. That's
correct.
She's the star of your tree.
Period. Yeah.
Fucking Ray J.
Speaking of Temecula, I am catching up on Real Housewives of Orange County, and they go on a trip to Temecula, and every time they say it, I like scream bloody murder. Like, it's like, because I just think of you saying that Shelly's in Temecula and also Lisa from Temecula.
Lisa from Temecula. I think RuPaul uses Temecula comedically a lot. And my friend Michael also produced Tori and Dean in love when the storyline of their marriage was that they owned an Airbnb. And I believe it was in Temecula. And so I've had Temecula in my life for a very long time. Sure. That's why when Ego was Lisa from Temecula, I was like, God hears me. She knows that I want more Temecula. Okay. Do you know who I don't believe God is listening to at the moment is George Santos. Do you know that George Santos has been in solitary confinement for more than 30 days since he's been at the FCI Fairton in New Jersey? They say it's for his safety due to threats. The reason I know this, and I don't think she'd lie about this, although that was a dumb thing to say because anyone would lie about anything. Marjorie Taylor Greene has been tweeting that she has asked Donald Trump to pardon George Santos.
Why?
She said he's in his cell 24 hours a day. He's only allowed to shower 3 times a week. He does not get any sunlight. He's only allowed to buy stamps from the commissary and is drinking water from the sink. I mean, I don't understand what's the water from the sink thing. I think was that's a note. You could have edited that.
Yeah, sure.
What she did right after was, this is torture. Well, I mean, it's not actually torture, it's jail. It's supposed to be the opposite of fun. That's why you don't commit crimes, Marge. This American Shiro goes on to say there are criminals as we speak serving in Congress and many other former government officials that are criminals walking free that did far more heinous things than George Santos.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. There's always going to be someone worse doing whatever anything else is doing. That doesn't make someone innocent of a crime. Bye.
Marjorie.
Go get your hair highlighted again and get your honestly, get your lion face redone.
Not even highlighted, but just, I mean, even the bare minimum, like an Alberto VO5 in that fucking haystack. Like, who's...
Yeah, learn how to do makeup. Hire a gay makeup artist, you fucking bitch.
Isn't it? People think it's just another sassy, snotty thing that faggots say, but we can tell when you don't know any gay people. Like, we can actually tell.
And it's all over your face, quite clitorally.
And hair and clothes and shoes.
And teeth.
And the way you walk, baby. Jesus Christ.
I love that it's like, of all the, and also like, even if all of this is true, it's like he
committed crimes.
Yes. I love that when it's like, oh, we need jail reform, when it's like this fucking charlatan loser that's like in jail and it's like, it's so bad in here. And it's like, yeah.
What'd you think it was going to be like?
I don't know.
The Shawshank Redemption? Did you think Morgan Freeman was going to be in there saying everything's going to be all right?
Oh, God.
It's jail, you dumb
Anyway.
Goodbye, George, for this
Okay.
week. Prayers up for Josh Hartnett. Apparently, he got into an accident while in Canada. Supposedly, he is now okay. This did not jolt me awake last night, but I was concerned when I woke up. No, and read it.
Seemingly all is fine. But he was in a car accident, right?
Seemingly all is fine. I just bring it up because I think Josh Hartnett is someone we don't talk about enough.
Well, he was away for a long.
He shuns.
Yeah, he was away for a long time.
He shuns us.
But he has been coming back into acting, and people were like, "Oh my, like." Look at this, and so I would love
taking
to see
all
him
those
return.
hot dad roles.
Yeah, he's so hot still.
Yeah, I love him. All right, let's talk about this dodo bird for a second. Sherry Louise Shepherd. I don't even know what to say about this individual anymore. Caveat as always, when we love them, we'll tell you. I love Sherry Shepherd.
No, of course, Dominic. You don't have to explain.
I didn't work. She wasn't at The View when I worked there, but every person I know who's encountered her considers her like an immediate friend. She's warm and kind. But she reveals that she didn't fall for the rapture this time around that was supposed to be last week because she did fall for the last one. And because she was so convinced that the world was going to end, she didn't pay what she is saying is upwards of $10,000 worth of parking tickets and moving violations. And so she had to spend 8 days in jail.
Oh,
there's not that much to unpack here because we're all seeing the same fucking suitcases. But
no, it's incredible. It's incredible.
The stupidity of believing in the rapture is like, I don't want to criticize your religion, but come on, guys, come on.
She didn't think this. She did. That was just an incredible excuse for the press, and I love it. She had to spend 8 days in jail.
This is years ago. This is not now. This was the last time the rapture happened. So she said she wasn't falling for this rapture because the last time
I had to serve time. This was before. This was like pre even The View. Like this was before she had people in her life who were hopefully advising her to make better decisions. Let's not forget that Sherry, although successful, is not entirely convinced that the world is round, and that is the truth. That is the truth. She does not. True. She's like, she basically like rolls her eyes when it comes up, and she's like, "Whatever you all say, blah blah blah." Yeah, like she's not there yet. But in the midst of all of this publicity, hearkening to the premiere of another season of her show, she's been giving interviews, and she told Vulture, which I thought was interesting, that Rosie O'Donnell helped negotiate her first contract when she was hired on The View in 2007 by letting Sherry know how much everybody made. Love that.
On The View.
Love that.
She said they didn't want to give me any more money. She said they were being really stingy. She goes, I would have made more in a sitcom. I had a kid with special needs, so I was trying to get as much money as possible. Yeah. So O'Donnell claimed at the time she was making $2 million a year and advised Sherry to ask for $2 million, even though Joy Behar and Elizabeth Hasselbeck at the time were only making $500,000 a year to do The View, which I found shockingly low, mostly for Joy, because Joy is sort of...
Yeah, but maybe that's why Joy's been on it for so long, was because they're like, she's just like, $500K? Okay, I'm good with that. Know what I'm saying?
She didn't reveal... Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. She didn't reveal what she ended up making, but she did say that the initial offer was $400,000, which was a difference of $1 million from what they had offered Kathy Griffin at the time, because she was in the mix to come on as a host.
I know, but
I can't remember.
I'm sorry to say, but your star power does get you more money.
You do.
Like Sherry Shepherd is not as famous as Kathy Griffin back then, especially.
You got to make yourself invaluable. I remember the first number I got for the very first executive producing job that I had, and it was like, I felt like Clark Griswold, because when I'd gotten the job in my head, I was already building like a pool in the backyard, because I was finally I have the job. And they gave me a number, and I was like, say what now? And we had to like go back and forth for weeks. This particular company did reward me when the show I was working on did well and came back for season 2. But yeah, it's sort of par for the course that you're going to get. You're going to get less when you're the new guy. Asking for what Rosie was getting was a pretty ballsy move, considering at the time knew who the fuck Sherry Shepherd was.
And they probably laughed in her face. Like,
yeah. But you do have to do that, though. I mean, it does sound ridiculous, and I'm agreeing that it's ridiculous to have asked for it, but I would have done the same thing, because that is what you
Oh,
That
I'm
is what you
never,
have to
I
do.
never am just like, yep, perfect. Sounds good. I'm always like, what about this? What about that? You know, you got to
Mhm.
argue. No one's going to just give you more money because they feel like it.
No, they are not. Rihanna had her third child. I don't know the gender of the child. I do know that the child's name is Rocky and that it is joining siblings Riot and RZA. All right.
Okay.
We're going to leave that
Good
there.
for her.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
We're never getting an album. Nice
Never.
to know you.
No, never. No.
Let me just go through a quick for the elderlies, a story that has made me so happy is that, we announced a few weeks ago that Terrence Stamp had passed away and even commented here, I think, that I was upset that he wouldn't be around to shoot the sequel to one of my favorite films, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. Well, it turns out this is actually this is lovely and emotional. It turns out he knew that he was sick and, the script's in development. They're trying to get everyone together. And so he called the director, who was also the director of the original 20, 30 years ago, and had his scenes pre-shot because he knew he wasn't going to make it.
Wow.
The principal. And so there's going to have to be trickery. There's going to have to be some AI, but they basically like pre-shot with just Terrence Stamp what they could with him. So, and I think they're going to roll up officially like at the end of this year with Guy Pearce, who's returning, and oh god damn it, the guy from The Matrix, Hugo Weaving,
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. And it's just great because it's just great. It's thrilling.
they had to do. Remember, never forget that they had to do that for like Philip Seymour Hoffman in The Hunger Games because he had died.
God, that's right.
So it's like if they did that then and it looked so good and real, then like we're fine.
Yeah. Did you see footage? I've been really angry about all the Devil Wears Prada 2 paparazzi shit leaking online and ruining everything.
Yeah.
However.
Yeah, correct. Yep. Exact same.
A few days ago in Milan, during Milan Fashion Week, Anna Wintour is seated in the front row per the usual. And I don't know, I think it was the Dolce & Gabbana fashion show. They also shot a scene for Devil Wears Prada 2, and sitting directly across the aisle from her was Meryl Streep as Miranda Priestley. And I don't want you to spoil the movie for yourselves. Google that and just watch it. She looks
so good in it.
Oh,
and then I get it when you're parading the most famous actor alive in character in front of a literal crowd of people. Yes, I get that you're gonna. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. Like
absolutely,
everyone's gonna take a video of her. Like yeah. Whenever you're on the street of New York randomly and there's like 9 bajillion people and they're like in buildings and they're shooting through the window, that's where I take umbrage. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's too much. It's definitely too much. It's thrilling. And then they released a bunch of images of Anna and Meryl/Miranda whooping it up afterwards, just chatting and have a cup of coffee or whatever.
When there's a hug, and Anna Wintour and her have a hug and they're like laughing together and it's like so great. So do you think she's going to be in the movie? Do you think they're going to pan over and be like, that stupid bitch?
That's the only thing I'm wondering. It's like, will we acknowledge that Vogue exists in the movie? I don't think I don't think they should.
I almost just want her to be like, oh yeah, she used to be a writer, or she used to be an editor.
She used to run Vogue, right? Because she doesn't anymore, right?
Yeah, she used to be an editor in a magazine. Like, look how sad she is now, or something like that. And you look over and it's literally Anna Wintour. That would be hilarious.
Eternal goddess Dolly Louise Parton is postponing her Vegas residency because of her health. She said her doctors tell her she needs to have a few procedures done. Everything's going to be fine. 6 months ago, her husband passed away. We haven't really seen much of Dolly since then. She kept that relationship very private for more than 50 years, and I'm sure she is going through it. Now, selfishly and faggotily, I'm hoping that some of these procedures include the Kris Jenner facial, another boob job, a nail lengthening. I don't care. Like if Dolly Parton came out here looking like, I don't know, like a lemur or a meerkat, I'd be okay with it. Like she's Dolly Parton.
Sure.
Why would I pick those animals? I didn't smoke enough weed before starting today. I'm not as creative.
I'm going to say something controversial yet brave.
I love when you get brave on this podcast.
I don't want her performing.
Wow.
And not because I don't want to hear it. I'm saying like, I want her to be okay. I want her to rest. She's done enough.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Sure. Oh, she's absolutely done enough.
Like, what else does she need to do for us? For real.
You know what would be really fucking amazing? Like truly, because they are the same age. Elise are born the same year. you'd have a hard time, at least in my house, arguing who's the bigger star. We know they both want to do one final tour. A Cher and Dolly tour would be, they could split the workload. They
don't have to perform for half the time.
Yeah. That ladies, even if it's just a residency. I also want you to share a penthouse in Vegas and shoot it as a reality show as an aside. Sure. That would be
okay. Now it's becoming like round the clock performance.
Mm-hmm. These are all trademarked. Our attorney trademarks everything the moment it comes out of our mouth. So don't take any of these ideas unless you want to pay for them.
Oh God.
Speaking of legends, well, she's a legend around here. Jennifer Lynn Lopez.
Period.
No Louise for her. You know, everyone's talking about Clit of the Spider-Woman. She's starting to do rounds of interviews. She's bringing up Ben sparingly in ways that will serve her best.
Mm-hmm.
And she's saying that it was the best thing that ever happened to her because it helped her grow. It changed her. She's still the same, but she's different. And she says, excuse me, I need to call a crane to raise my one eyebrow even a little bit higher for the following statement I'm going to make. Jennifer Lopez is not focusing on Oscar buzz. I don't need it. Not that I wouldn't love it. Jennifer, a word. Stop it. Stop.
No.
Like
be desperate for it.
Hunger for this. Yeah, I'm hungry for it, and I've never appeared in a film. Like, stop the nonsense about this. Just go after it. It's not going to hurt your chances. They all think you wanted anybody. Anyway, they did with Anne Hathaway, and she turned in a great fucking performance in Les Mis, so they gave it to her. Just be good. That's all. At the end of the day, it's still got to be good. Just turn Clit of the Spider-Woman into the journey we need.
Yeah, sure. And not to defend her, but like, I know like Made in Manhattan and like Monster in Law are not like Oscar nominated films, but like.
But Monster in Law is a great movie.
No, they all are good movies. Like, you know what I mean? Like back in the day, she was bringing the hits. Enough. Come on. Hello? Is this thing on? Like, incredible movie. Was it? Did it make no sense at all? Yes. Did I care? No.
I mean, there's a lot. We're going to have to go so we can fix Tia and Tamera Mowry, which is really sort of a walk down 90s lane, too. It was a fun one. This one.
Beautiful.
Yeah. There's a lot of other shit happening. On the a la carte today, we're going to talk about a new movie that Cher and Chaz have produced. We're going to talk about what an incredible awkward douchebag The Golden Bachelor is. There's a Baywatch reboot coming out. Jillian Michaels quit her talk show live in the middle of it and walked off. If Chris is willing to talk about it.
No, like literally. No, actually, I was about to be like, I don't even want to talk about it. I swear to you, I didn't say it, but because I was like, I'll just say it then.
Well, we may not talk about that. Harry Styles runs the Berlin Marathon in secret, and Cynthia Erivo and Jean Smart, you heard me. What project are they working on together? We will tell you all of that.
Ears peeled.
And also discuss Hilaria reportedly taking a Dancing with the Stars pause because her dog passed away. I'm kicking this bitch to the a la carte from now on because I've had it. I've had it.
Yeah.
Guys, please follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We love engaging with you there. Because for every story we tell you here, at least 10 people have sent us that story to make sure that we will be talking about it. Yep. So we love knowing what you're into and which celebrities you've had it with, except if it's Lin-Manuel Miranda, because I'm going to keep bringing him up until Chris accepts him.
You can keep trying. I'll tell you that much.
We will return after these vital messages.
This podcast is supported by The Real Real. Meet Christine. She loves shopping. And this is the sound of fashion overload. Too many fabulous things, not enough space. So Christine started selling with The Real Real.
I've always loved collecting designer pieces. Gucci bags, Prada heels. But my style keeps evolving. Selling with The Real Real? Game changer. I earn more, and they do everything.
Seriously, just drop off your items or schedule a pickup. We handle the photos, descriptions, pricing, even shipping. You just sit back and watch your items sell fast to our 38 million members.
And I get peace of mind knowing I earn more selling with The Real Real than anywhere else.
Exactly. That's the sound of your closet working for you. The Real Real. Earn more, save time, sell fast. And right now, you can get an extra $100 site credit when you sell for the first time. Go to therealreal.com to get your extra $100. Therealreal.com. That's therealreal.com.
Dominic,
Christopher?
I know her as the town DJ, but you may know her as a co-host on the wildly popular and very fun podcast that I had the very huge privilege of guesting on called The List. It's Tocarra.
That is, in fact, how I know her.
Thank you for having me.
Again, waiting for Town DJ merch to come out for The List.
A tote and a hat. And
Yeah.
you will have your name on it. We're going to monogram it. It's so important to us to make sure that you feel loved and appreciated.
Oh,
Tocarra, you're a friend of one of our podcast mothers, Chelsea Devontes, and that's where I find you via Maria Rendazzo, via all that. But so welcome home back to your,
Thank you. Yes.
you being
lovely.
here
It's
is
my family.
destiny. It's
I'm
destiny.
one of Destiny's
that you're here.
children.
Yes, you are.
And what an important cultural keystone that you are here to fix in the form of Tia and Tamera Mowry.
Mm.
Did you select them from a list, or did you call us frantically saying, I have to fix these women before something bad happens and we're not here anymore?
I did select them from a list, but I have to say one or both of them have been in my prayer requests for quite some time.
Sure. Prayer
All
chain.
right.
Yes,
All right.
yes. I'm always
Yeah.
like, send up a word for Tia and the Tamera.
I am praying for you and Christopher at this moment, because this is going to be a pretty difficult middle name game that we're playing today.
Okay.
Now, you're going to get two opportunities, obviously. And if by chance you guess one and it's the other's middle name, you're still going to get the point, because,
God.
biologically, they are the same person.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that, I think, from maybe Minority Report or Freaky Friday. So, listeners, this is where we play the middle name game, where I will ask our guest, in this case, Tocarra, and our other host, Mr. Christopher Michael DeRosa, what the middle name is for the persons that we are fixing. Tia and Tamera Mowry. Here's what I will give you. They were born July 6th, 1978.
Cancers.
They are cancers. They are aged 47. They were born in Gelhausen, Hesse, West Germany. Excuse me, I believe it's pronounced Hesse. Trigger warning, I don't speak German. They are twins, obviously. Tia and Tamera Mowry are their at-birth names. Their middle names, however, are a bit of a challenge. And I'm going to do something I have never done in the history of this podcast.
Wow.
Because they're difficult, and I want you to narrow it down.
Okay.
Both middle names begin with the letter D.
That I knew.
Okay?
Oh, shiitake mushroom.
You're
Okay.
allowed to swear on this podcast, just FYI.
I'm so sorry.
I know you're a mother and have kids, and so like you just that's not you don't need to censor yourself for us.
Sorry. I'm like looking at pictures of them and I'm like, I can't say bad words. Okay. Tia, I know for sure is like Dijon or Deshawn or Deshawn. Deshawn? Is that it?
Deshawn. Yes, Deshawn. That's it.
Deshawn.
Wow.
Dashon.
Tamera. Yo no sé, pero it starts with a D. Daphne.
Nope.
Great guess, though.
Yeah.
Love Daphne.
Tamera, Daphne Mowry. That sounds hot.
I'm gonna go with Tinsley Mortimer's sister's name, which is Dabney.
Ooh, that's a great guess.
Mm-mm.
Tia Deshawn Mowry and Tamera Darvette Mowry.
Okay, well, again.
Oh.
No one was ever going to say Darvette.
But you got one. You got one, Tocarra.
Please
That's
tell me
big.
that. Thank you.
Like, for real.
How did you
Incredible.
know Tia's but not Tamera's? You obviously favor Tia.
I do.
Hmm.
I do.
And you're
Tamera
able
is
to
too
tell them
much.
apart how? Is there a mole or something that I'm not seeing? Because they look like the same person to me.
Way,
Yeah,
no.
they do.
I feel like, well, one, there is a mole. Tamera has a mole. And I feel like her
Okay.
face is a little rounder, whereas Tia's has always been a little bit more like slender, oval shaped.
Yeah.
Where is there is a mole. There it is. It's right there.
Cindy Crawford, yes.
Tamera has a mole right under her eye. She's got two. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
I never actually knew that. I always just looked at them and never knew who was who. So obviously, Tia, unless there's something I'm not seeing, they came into our lives. I know them only because Jack Kay was on Sister Sister, and I will follow Jack Kay everywhere but Days of Our Lives. And I know she's tearing it up over there. I just can't get into it. But Sister Sister was, it was like a 5 or 6 p.m. show. Like at the end, I think I'm in college at this point.
So you're talking about like watching it in syndication.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're just like, okay, home. Let's turn on the TV. It's on.
Yeah,
you're
Sister
like,
Sister's on. Yeah. Like in the middle of the day.
Correct. God, that syndication money. Good for them.
Right.
Sister,
for sure.
Sister.
So 1994. So I just finished college. 119 episodes over 6 seasons. 119 episodes. These women never need to work again.
They don't.
They
really
people
don't.
were loyal. People were loyal to
They
TV
were loyal.
back then.
They
For
were
real.
loyal.
And they were young girls.
Yeah.
They were twins, not playing one person, by the way, playing twins.
Playing twins.
And wasn't it that they weren't
They
twins
were
or something?
ra-
What was it like?
Right. No, it's just
There was something weird where it was like they were separated at birth or something.
They were separated at birth. They found each other in like a discount clothing store, and their respective birth parents, adoptive parents were like, "Come over here, Tia. Come over here, Tamera." And we're like, "That's not my name. What's going on?" And then they discovered each other.
So literally
that's my face.
Literally the Parent Trap, but
literally,
but not with adopted parents, basically,
and not camp.
Right.
Yeah,
and not camp.
Right.
But they
and
see each other
the
and
parents,
like,
of course, are Tim Reed, who a fellow olds will have known from WKRP in Cincinnati prior to Sister Sister, and Jack Kay, who the entire planet knows played Sandra on 227 and won an Emmy for that.
Royalty.
And is a living legend and icon.
Is actual royalty for sure.
Yes.
Like sitcom royalty for sure.
And if I'm not mistaken, also stars in Yasser Lester's film The Gutter, right?
Oh, I believe she does.
Yes.
I believe she does.
Yes. So shout out to, the
Fun
husband
fact
of our
about
mother.
Sister Sister. I don't think I appreciated that it was executive produced by Suzanne DePass, who is, of course, famous for being the Jackson family whisperer during that period of time. She did all their stuff. She did the Jacksons movie. Remember, there was like a big Jacksons movie, a mini series about all of them. And she
I didn't know that.
Both in it and EP'd it. Yeah, so she did. She EP'd Sister Sister, which was, by any stretch, a hit. It was on ABC for the first 2 seasons, and then it moved over to the WB, and then it aired in syndication for
the WB.
Really,
Hold on.
Remember the WB?
I'm stopped in my tracks. The WB.
The WB.
Yes.
That was when this is in the time of trying to think of the other, what are the other versions of this show? Is
come on,
not Moesha, but it's a similar time frame as that, as Full House, as
yes, they were giving TGIF.
Yes,
Step by Step, Boy Meets World,
Boy Meets Family Matters,
Step by Step. R.I.P. Suzanne Summers. I can't. Step by Step.
Queen.
I can't.
Day by day.
Home Improvement. Remember that?
Yeah.
JTT. That wasn't a Friday show. The Home Improvement they paired up with Roseanne and Grace Under Fire on Thursday nights, right?
Oh, okay.
And then
Sister
Sister was Friday. It was like the Kid Block, Boy Meets World, the Full House, and it always changed. But Boy Meets World was on for 42 years. It was it's like Grandpa Meets World by the time it was over. Wait, didn't they reboot?
37 years old. They were we're graduating, and they were truly 40.
So old.
Yep.
Yeah, they did Girl Meets World, and it was a truly horrendous television show.
I'm sure.
Sabrina Carpenter was on that. Good for her. Little credit for her.
Was she the girl of Girl Meets World?
She was not the girl. She was the girl's bestie.
Got it.
Mm-mm.
But can we talk about how Tia and Tamera got that show?
Yeah, please let us know.
I have no idea.
Their little brother Taj played Michelle's friend on Full House.
Oh my God, yes. And he had glasses, right?
Yes, he was so cute. Little Taj. Journey Smollett was also on that show. One day, Tia and Tamera were visiting the set, and they thought it would be so cute to have a set of twins babysitting a set of twins, Mary Kate and Ashley. The executive producer on the show was like, wow, this is a whole thing. They're so adorable. They're so great. we should come up with a show for them. Literally had a show written for them just because they were on set playing with another set of twins. They were like, I like the idea of twins having a show, and they're so charismatic, and they look just like Taj, so adorable, but like bigger and girls. I love it. And they got a show.
That's fantastic.
It's so 90s when you could just be like, make this a show. And they were like, okay. And then it was like millions of dollars moved to like do that. Yeah.
Millions of dollars. Ugh.
Oh, God. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah. Also in a girls group too. Girls Time. Was it Girls Time?
No.
Were they in Girls
Beyonce.
Time?
No, that's Beyonce.
That's Beyonce.
What was their girl group called? Does anyone remember? Or no?
Tia and Tamera girl group.
I know they had a song, and Beyonce actually sang it to Tia during the Renaissance concert.
It's called Voices.
Voices?
Really?
Yes, Tia and Tamera Mowry were part of a girl group called Voices in the early 1990s. The group was an R&B vocal group from Los Angeles and also included Monique Wilson, Arike Rice, and the McMorris sisters, La Petra and LaToya.
Oh.
Oh, God, there's too many people in that group.
No, too
many. They had a song called "The Boy Makes Me Say Yeah, Yeah, Yeah," and they have a music video too.
Oh God!
And Beyonce literally sang that at the Renaissance concert when she saw Tia. She like waved at her, took the mic away, said "I love you," and then started riffing "The Boy Makes Me Say Yeah, Yeah, Yeah."
Wait, that's amazing.
That's fierce. Because she probably grew up watching them. She's a couple of years younger than they are, and she probably saw them on TV. And they
100%. I love that. So I'm like, they're peers. She's like, I know you. I love you. Like, you are my inspiration. I wanted to be you.
See, that's why she's so great. Because she's
so
like,
good.
oh, yeah, this thing from like back in the day that no one remembers here. I know all the words to it.
So
that's
good.
Like, not for nothing. There's a video where she's walking and it's during the Renaissance tour and she looks over and like Kevin Aviance, who's like a extremely famous drag performer that like was so critical to like the house ballroom scene and all this stuff. She looks over at him and she goes, I love you. And she blows him a kiss, and he literally just like starts breaking down.
Started crying.
Basically passes out like that Katy Perry fan that was on the stage, and like she went down. That was him. He like literally is like, and like can't breathe and she like out of the random crowd of people looks down and sees this person who's like not a household name at all, and is like, I love you, and like points at him, and he was like out of like
she's
into
got
shock.
That eagle eye vision.
Anyway.
But it was so sweet to see Tia react to that.
So Tia and Tamera, the only thing that I'm seeing that they did together that was like successful together after Sister Sister was a little style network show called Tia and Tamera. And it was, I guess, which I never saw an episode of it. It ran for 3 seasons up until 2013.
Yeah.
And it was about their lives, navigating marriage and life. And I mean, it sounds like pretty standard, Osborne's inspired fare at this point. And then after that, as far as marquee projects go, it was Tamera who ended up as a co-host on The Real. Tia was not the twin that co-hosted on The Real. The Real was so much fun. I'm not just saying that because I know the people who ran it, but Tamar Braxton, Lonnie Love, Tamera, there were Jenny Mai, I think was on that show. Yes, the Cheetah Girl. And,
don't forget her.
It was fun. I mean, it's a shame that it didn't last long. There was a lot of infighting backstage. I mean, if you believe the rumors, mostly Tamar and Lonnie, I think, didn't get along, or Tamar and everybody didn't get along.
Sure.
No.
But it ran for several years, and it was one of those shows where 8 seasons it ran.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 8 seasons.
That was on the Style Network, so that's like
no, the reality show was on Style. The Real was on Fox. I mean, if I'm not, it was on Fox owned stations.
Mm-hmm.
And would run either opposite or after The View. Now, I never saw Tia and Tamera, the reality show. I did see The Real a bunch of times, and it's fun. It's this. I mean, it's just a bunch of people talking and bullshitting and crying, and they would get very personal about stuff on that show. Like at a certain point, all the hosts would end up in tears with the other ones giving them a group hug. Do you remember what Tamara's meltdown was on that show? I don't think it was about Tia, but I remember her crying at some point on the show. I think it might have been after her divorce, if I'm not making that up.
I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to lie. Tamera cried a lot.
She
on that
did,
show.
didn't she?
Okay,
Okay.
she cried
did.
so much. There was one episode where Tia actually was the guest on the show, and as soon as Tia came out, she started crying. And Tia was like, "Why are you crying?" And Tamara was like, "I'm just so proud of you." Like full on,
brother.
like can't control like that. Like not even like, "You're my friend." I'm like, "Girl, I know you saw her backstage.
Yeah.
I know you drove in with her. What is this moment?" Like as soon as she said her name, like. Oof. But yeah, they also, they fought a lot on set.
And she's not, I stand corrected, by the way. Tia is the one who has gotten divorced. Tamera, who co-hosted The View, did not get a divorce. So if she was crying on The Real, it was not because of her divorce.
It's probably because her husband's white and people give her a lot of flack for that. So she was always crying about it.
Yeah, she was like, she honestly should. Like,
it's like, girl, you love him. It's okay. But that's not the thing. He's also just very conservative.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I'm
how
sad
can
you told me that, because I was about to say he's cute, but now I'm not going to say that.
Sorry.
I will say, not to breeze over their other work, but they did have a TV movie on the Disney Channel called Twitches, which I feel for like people our age, like was something. It wasn't.
Don't sleep on Twitches.
Don't sleep on Twitches. And Tia was the voice of Sasha, the brat of Bratz, like not Barbies, but Bratz, for like a TV movie, a video game, another video game, another video game, another video, another TV series.
Check clearing?
Like, so.
I did not know that.
Like, Tia stays paid.
Let's go. And now she has her hair care line.
Yeah.
She had her
Tia
own.
does.
Tia does. Yes, thank you. Tia has her own hair care line. Tia had a really popular food show on YouTube that she produced. And then she had like the Netflix show, Family Reunion or something like that. So she stays, acting.
We also Tia then also gets us a movie that I'm going to watch tonight called The Mistletones, a musical with none other than Miss Tori Spelling herself. And guess who's also like pretty high up on this list is Brittany Bateman, who is like the friend of on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
No.
And then down lower on the thing on IMDb is Angie Harrington, who we mistaked for Sarah Paulson on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Oh, interesting.
So like, I think they started to dip into hosting things. Like, I think a few of them tried to host like a few of them. There's two of them. One of them tried to host like a Food Network show, or like was trying to do Food Network for a little bit, which like trajectory wise makes sense. Tia, I think, eventually dipped into Lifetime movies to like, again, stay paid. Once the Bratz checks stopped coming in, I think she was like, "Hey, Tori Spelling, hey, what's up?"
I bet she still gets sister money. That's got to be earned somewhere.
1,000,000%.
I woke up this morning and turned on the TV because I needed background noise, and Sister was literally playing on the TV Land channel. There's a TV Land channel, and it plays every morning. She's getting money.
Sisters, possibly no more. Let's go to the fall of last year when Tia and Tamera publicly acknowledge a distance in their relationship. They say that they're not estranged and that they still love each other, but they don't really speak that much. They have different lifestyles and priorities. Tia is focused on her career, and Tamera, I guess, lives in Napa, and she's less frequent to contact her sister because she's trying to raise her family, which sounds sort of shady because they both have 2 children. So it's almost like Tia has abandoned her children for Hollywood while Tamera runs some sort of winery that all her children are running, I guess, picking grapes. I have no idea. But this got quite a few headlines. I'm pretty sure that we spoke about it in the Pre-Fixe at the time as well, because it's just sort of shocking to know that the sisters of Sister, who, I didn't quote unquote grow up with them, but I was young enough to have them sort of cemented as a unit, and to find them not, it's sort of like hearing that the friends from Friends aren't friends. You don't hear that. And it would upset you if you did hear that. It upset quite a few people to hear this. It affected some childhood core memories. And as of the recording of this podcast, they have not mended whatever the fences are. And they've both been upset about this publicly, and have both said people just grow apart. Like our lives are just different, which I get. I'm an only child. I'm fascinated with all sibling relationships. You all are like, I mean,
of all the people to speak on this, it's not Dominick.
You are all
patiently.
you are the meanest fucking people to each other. It is, as an only child, when I see how siblings, I know that having a sibling is sort of like boot camp for adult resilience, because I feel like you all may have thicker skin than I do, because you have been beaten and insulted and humiliated within an inch of your ego growing up. Because even as adults, my mother's one of 7 and my dad has a brother. I listen to the way not just my folks, but all of you with siblings talk to each other. And it takes a lot for me to clutch pearls. I always clutch pearls. No one's meaner to another human being than siblings are. This is not me being jealous or anything like that, but you all are able to be mean to each other and not speak to each other for years, which upsets me, truly. Like, knowing that siblings don't talk is something that upsets me greatly in life. When it's happened in my family or with friends or with people I've dated, it's very upsetting to me how all you're so mean. So in the back of my head, I just think to myself, they'll be friends again someday, won't they? Or will they just come to blows at one of their parents' funerals, which is another way I've heard of this result.
Yeah.
In the world of siblings.
You know, I'm one of 4, well, 7 if you count everybody. I'm number 2 in the lineup. And I just want to
count everybody. Go ahead.
That's
well,
rough.
you know,
that's
you
a
know,
slam. Yeah.
It's you know, I didn't grow up with everybody, but all together, they're 7.
Sure, but like 4. Yeah.
The original 4.
A core 4.
There's the core 4.
Okay.
The core 4. Fantastic 4. Final 4. I love them all dearly. And I will have to say, Dominick, you were absolutely right. Some of the meanest things that have ever been said about me have been said by my brother or my sisters. And that's just because they know me, they've seen me, they know me. And so
that's
when they
really
want to hurt me, they And
like siblings know each other better than partners ever do.
And then, I was just gonna say that.
It really is the truth.
100%.
Yeah. And then it's like, hey, do you want to ride with me to Burger King?
Yeah. And then we're moving on. We're like, what are we even doing? You know what I mean? What does it even matter? Because like, what, are we not going to talk to each other anymore? No,
Correct.
of course we are. Yeah.
So the fact that those two can't move on, and even they're both of their statements have been so political about it.
Okay.
I'm like,
very carefully worded.
Something else has happened here. And I think Tia let it slip. She let it slip first.
Okay.
That they weren't speaking.
That they weren't speaking.
Yeah. She was just like, "Oh, I miss her. I haven't talked to her in a really long time." I think she did like another reality television show, but this time by herself. And she just happened to say, I don't know what Tamera's up to. I don't talk to her like that anymore.
It's also like, but you could just like pick up your phone. So you could
correct.
Like, it's like, that's weird. That's your sister. You probably have the same phone number. You know what I mean? Like my sister and I's phone numbers are 1 digit away from each other.
They're sharing a landline.
Yeah.
Which is just like 1 digit away from my mother's. Phone. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my God.
Like you have the same phone number. So like you could just call each other. Now that I've been looking at their IMDb's and going back and forth between the two, what I'm seeing is a lot of, again, Lifetime Christmas movies, a lot of things like that. And what I'm seeing is I'm thinking that they're going up for the same roles and one of them is getting it and one of them is not.
Oh, you think?
Is what I think is happening. Because I'm seeing Miracle in Motor City. Okay, this is on Tia, right? On Tia, I'm seeing Family Reunion, a TV series. I'm seeing a Family Reunion Christmas, a very vintage Christmas. She's on a Black Lady sketch show, period.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a Gingerbread Romance, My Christmas In. And then if you click over to, and these are like 2018, 2019, these are like current, like 2018 to present. And then if you look at Tamera, I'm seeing A Christmas Miracle, A Christmas Comes Twice, The Santa Stakeout, Inventing the Christmas Prince.
Wow.
And that's all like 2019 through 2022. So I'm like, and none of those two are the same. Like I didn't say the same title. There's no twinning happening in any of these where it's like the twin sisters, like both the guy falls for one, but then the other one pretends to be the one to like get him to fall in love with her, like, which would be funny. Like they're like not using their twin powers for good, which the most famous twins that we have in the world still today, regardless if they've dyed their hair differently to look different, are inextricably linked in within an inch of their life. And that is obviously the Olsen.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And they run multiple empires and are the first self-made millionaires, the youngest self-made millionaires in American history because of their twinness. Does this make sense? I think that the problem stems for them being in competition with each other instead of selling themselves as twins, still as full-grown adults. But like, right? Twin hijinks as adults in Christmas movies is funny. Am I wrong?
That's a possibility, but I'm also wondering if one of them is more done being a twin than the other one is, because there's no way they're not getting joint offers together. So I'm wondering if one of them called the other and is like, they want to give us $1 million to do this. And the other twin's like, I don't want to do it. And if one person doesn't do it, the other person doesn't get to do it. And maybe there's bitterness that way. Like maybe Tamera really doesn't want to work anymore. And Tia's like, can we do this one season of shit so I can pay my bills? You know?
Well, I was going to say, like, first, I have to back up. I cannot believe I didn't bring this up.
Uh-oh.
Tia Mowry was on an incredibly popular television show called The Game, which was a spinoff of a CW show called Girlfriends. And the star was Tracy Ellis Ross. Now, The Game was amazing because
I do remember this. This.
Okay, good. Tia was not wholesome. Tia was having sex. She was spying on her boyfriend. She was falsifying paternity tests. It was primetime drama.
I never heard of this.
Primetime soap opera.
Sounds great.
It is so good. It's on Netflix. It's amazing. She's basically like a football player's girlfriend and trying to acclimate into that lifestyle while also still being in medical school. All right. I think that started her trajectory of not wanting to be wholesome anymore.
Whereas she's getting like a real role. Like that's like a real role. That's a real role in like, yeah.
She's first on the call.
I forgot all about this show. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, which also featured someone else who was a twin. I can't remember her name though, but she was a Sweet Valley High twin, that short-lived TV show. So it had two twins on that show.
Brandy's in it. Brandy Norwood is in it. Jay Ellis, love him.
Later episodes.
So hot.
Good looking guy. It was an incredible television show. Yeah. But yeah, like Tia, I think was
so
on a different trajectory.
And also 2006, that's like the perfect time for this show. That's like, the way that it's shot is giving me kind of like Nip Tuck-esque, kind of like the tone is Nip Tuck.
Yeah. It's very sitcom. There's a laugh track, and boy, was it funny. But it was like darker humor and like darker subject matter. Like, is that baby yours? Like crazy. You cheated on me.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Okay, so that's our schism.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. And also her divorce.
Yeah, true. But regardless of that, it's like that's like. Because then she's on, remember that show Mistresses that was on ABC?
Okay, she was on that too.
No, who? Hold the phone. Who was in Mistresses?
Tia was for 4 episodes.
Oh, she was.
For 4 episodes.
Come on, recurring.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Even like that was at the time they were really trying to make Mistresses be like the next Desperate Housewives. It didn't end up happening, but like
should have.
They had Eva Longoria. They had, really tried to make that the next like thing. So she's like getting roles that are like not, what was it? The Mistletones? Is that what we want to call? Which again, I'm watching tonight. Like regardless of what I say about this. Oh no, Tia was in the Mistletones. Tia was in the Mistletones.
She was. I mean, she did what paid the bills, but I think she has always been trying to get back to that. Like, I'm serious. I can do darker stuff. Whereas Tamera's like, no, I'm a mom. I love God. I'm married to this white conservative man. We make wine. I'm totally okay with this.
Oh boy, that's
whereas I think Tia is like, well, now I'm divorced. I'm dating. I'm slimming down.
Living in sin.
I'm making TikToks. I'm dating again. And Tamera's like, I literally cannot relate to that.
That's got to be it.
Yeah, like I live a God. Yeah, like I'm a God-fearing woman, and you're not.
God-fearing. That's the word.
Yeah. But like Tia's in like a Black Lady sketch show. She's in like funny things. Like I remember her being in the Black Lady sketch show. Like she's like doing funny, like this family reunion show that was on Netflix. That's like in theory like a sitcom. It was like when they were really trying to do like some multicam stuff on Netflix. Like she's trying to do
She's like, I'm still an actor.
But Tia's still an actor, and Tamera's just not. That's where
Tamera's like, I'm going to do
at.
Lifetime movies because like it's fun and I love Jesus.
So Tocarra, something happened. This wasn't a natural drift. I think someone wanted a job, and I think Tia wanted a job, and Tamera said no, and that they stopped talking because of it.
Like Twitches 3 or something.
Anything could have been anything.
Not Twitches 3.
Because I would pay for that.
No,
that's my Freakier Friday.
Yeah. Twitches 3 is fun.
But yeah, it's such a bummer. They should definitely harness their twin magic. And they're great together.
Like, why not do it? I mean, obviously all of our fixes are going to be twins again, obviously, I'm sure in some way. But I don't like that they're not talking.
What are we? This is why we're here. I mean, I think like we need to pull up to the arena and do something here.
I want them to do couples therapy and we watch.
I know. That's like what I really want. What I won't pitch is like them sitting down with like a thing with Oprah and Oprah like hashing it out with them. But I'm not
never heard.
Like,
she doesn't have the range.
No, but like we like that's like what I in theory actually want to happen. But like
no, I need Esther Perel.
Oh brother, how dare you?
And I want her to say, "Start from the beginning."
Start from the beginning.
Oh, that was good, Chris.
What a woman. She's like, start from the beginning.
Yep.
Okay. Tia and Tamera Mowry. The Wonder Twins need to come back together. That's where your power works. And like, there's a part of me where it's like, they don't need the money, but I think that they do. You don't do these Lifetime movies because you like it. It's like, you do it because you need the money, right? So it's like, they do need the money, regardless of what we may think.
Well, timeout. I will say the wine is going very well for Tamera. Yes,
she is a wine.
She's got a little wine empire. It is growing. Tia, on the other hand, has to perhaps play spousal support and continue living and working in LA. So she needs things consistently, which is probably why she did the television show, and which is why she was probably under so much pressure during that reality television show to say, "My sister is not accessible to me." Which I think is what she said. And people were like, what the fuck does that mean? Accessible to you. So what can we do?
I know. Okay. Tia and Tamera are going to reunite on season 3 of With Love, Megan.
Oh my God.
Chrissy Teigen, Alice Waters, Jose Andres, move right the fuck on over. Okay. Wow. I want them to come in and for Megan to be like, oh my God, I loved Sister so much. I would watch it all the time and blah, blah, blah. When as a little girl in LA, I would watch it and I was like, oh my God, that could have been me as an actor. Later, when I would be on Suits, I would think of you two and Sister, blah, blah, and do her bullshit. And them come back together and be like, we've made up. Yes. And like, just do like this whole, the whole rigmarole that you think they're going to do on this show is exactly what I want them to do. And have that be like a big bombshell that comes into season 3 of With Love, Megan, which PS saw the trailer for season 2, looking great, really enjoying it, like ready to watch, excited.
Such a stan.
I wasn't until very recently. And then I turned so hard on her in the way, God. If you play the episode of KKC's podcast that Dominick and I were on, you would think that we should be put in jail for like us wanting to kill her. Like for real. We ripped her to shreds. But I'm a full woman.
Bookmarking that immediately.
I want them to be on With Love, Megan, just for the press of it, and being like, we made up, and her be like, yes, I know what it's like to like not speak to your family members. Wink, wink. And then Tia and Tamera, then after that, are in like a slew of Lifetime movies that is like their characters are sisters, like an Aurora Teagarden-esque arc that are like sisters for Santa, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, a million, where their names are like Deshawn and what was it? Deshawn and DuPont or whatever their middle names were.
DuPont?
Like Deshawn and Deverett or whatever.
What is it? I already forgot.
Devereaux and Deshawn. Dijon and Devereaux.
Deshawn and Darvette. Deshawn and Darvette.
Darvette. Okay, got
Deshawn
it.
and Darvette. And they're sisters and they own a tree farm and blah, blah, blah. And it's like the hijinks that happen around the tree farm. And they're the new stars. Like Gretchen Wieners is shaking in her little boots because they're the new stars of Lifetime movies, because that's what both of them are doing now. So, and they're back together. And even if they fucking hate each other, they can just pretend like they don't and make a shitload of money at these Lifetime movies that become like huge. And then they ride off into the sunset, hating, like just like the end of Chicago. Because I don't like you. And there's only one place in the world.
Let's get this money.
She says there's only one place in the world where that doesn't matter at all. And then they get up on that stage and they do the fucking hot honey rag together. Period. That's what I want them to do. And if they really
there are gays here. You knew we would answer that, right?
I know.
When you
was
okay.
Roll call.
We'll do the whole show unless you interrupt us.
Don't make me start singing.
Do it.
All right, Kristen, that's your pitch.
Yeah.
All right. I want Tia and Tamera, without each other's knowledge, to be cast on the same season of Traitors. And I want them both picked to be traitors and not find out until they get into that fucking bell tower.
Fucking bell. That was mine.
No. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm so mad. Oh my God, I recovered. I didn't have a second one. That is so good. And I believe it. I support it.
I'm in shock.
Oh. That's hilarious. It didn't really dawn on me until right before we pulled up to the arena. And I was like, of course. It's like, they're not going to work together unless they're forced. And I want them to take those hoods off and be like, what the fuck? And a producer will say, you'll owe us $5 million if you walk off. You got to stick with this for the next 2 weeks.
Well, they don't know who's going to be on the show until they arrive. Like they walk onto the set.
Is that true? They don't? Because if I'm a celebrity, I'm not. Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah, I've been told that they don't know until like they're doing their entrance and they shoot their entrance. And then first time they see the other people is on camera. So they really wouldn't know each other. Okay, obviously you both win in a tie. I'm just taking it upon myself to say, because the fact that is your pitch too, Tocarra, is incredible.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Like my heart is racing. I was literally like, please don't make me pick another one I don't know. Oh my God. That's crazy.
I mean, that's the way. Also, I just screamed fuck whenever I heard it because it's amazing.
I feel like it could be an incredible television.
We'll never see Sisters for Santa, I guess. But
No.
wow, them going on Traitors and not knowing is incredible. Oh my God.
Wow.
All right.
Yes.
Wow. In an unprecedented move, we haven't done that in a while. Dominick and our guest Tocarra had the exact same
I'm
pitch.
so mad. Oh, my
won. You should be excited.
I
you
know,
won.
but I was like, come on, original idea.
You're like, I'm going to blow him out of the water with this one.
Okay. The only one from my pocket was for me to say twin power. It's over.
Okay.
Tia has to get married and it has to be an A-list celebrity.
Oh, that'd be incredible.
Interesting.
So I'm like, who is available for Tia to date?
Yeah. Who could
and then Tamera would naturally want to be a part of that orbit because she's my sister has cultural cachet now.
Which then would be like a tabloid war between the two of them. Which would be, P.S.
So it would raise
is
their
a
profile.
move. That's a great move too. A tabloid war between the two of them is incredible. Who would she date? It needs to be someone that's like C-list, but like someone above her, but not
correct.
Like
Someone's
Matthew McConaughey.
not doing
you know what I mean?
Lifetime movies.
Not
but they're not like box office stars.
Hold on, it's gonna come to me. Let me think about this.
What about
we should
that man from Grey's Anatomy who got divorced?
Patrick Dempsey?
No, the one with the eyes.
Oh God, the one
not Jeffrey, whatever his name is.
He's super hot, and his wife is
Jesse Williams.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and he also has a humongous penis. Apparently,
he
according
sure
to people
does.
that saw him on Broadway, where he was naked.
He sure
they
does.
said it was like an elephant trunk,
like a baseball bat.
That's not a blind item.
Which I've googled many times. Yeah. Jesse Williams, that's a really good person for her to date. And then Tamera would like lose her mind.
Yes. And she'd be like, oh yes, I'm being seen and we're being seen and it's going to be amazing. So I'm offering up a little bit more drama.
I'm putting a Tocarra alt in the popular vote. In the popular vote, that'll be the alt. That'll be the Tocarra alt.
Okay, cool.
Wow.
And feel free to pitch other people.
That's a good one.
No, but,
You know?
but Jesse Williams is a perfect person because he's famous, but he's not fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. You know what I mean? He's not
correct.
Right.
But it's like someone who's like famous and like that would be great. Pictures of them walking out of like a restaurant in New York together. Incredible.
Oh, can you imagine?
Holding hands and he's like so hot and she like looks incredible. Like, and she really gets her like body right and tight to like be next to him and like looks incredible. And we're like, is that Tia ? Like, oh my God.
What?
Yeah. And then Tamera's
God.
in her house, like throwing mugs against the wall, like shattering them. You know what I mean? Because she's like furious.
I know. She's like, they could have been me.
Do they hate
each other?
Yeah. Like, yeah. No, literally.
Do they hate each other? No, I don't think so. But they're just like, maybe she's just like, I can't be around you. You're so.
Do you think the reality show is the reality show? We didn't really like go too hard into the reality show because I never saw one frame of it. But like, did the reality show break them apart?
I watched it.
No,
I don't think so. I thought it was great. Like they were so cute together and like their kids are close in age. They first had boys and then they had girls and everyone's so close in age and someone got married first and the other one got married and they were all in each other's lives and they would cry when they did yoga together. Like they were really close.
Not cry when they did yoga together.
Yeah. They were like, I really needed that. Me too. Like it was.
Oh, brother.
They were like really close.
That's what I want for them. I don't understand why. We need to know. I mean, I know it's not part of the fixes, but someone's got to tell us something someday. We need the people need to know what this fight is about.
Do they have memoirs?
I don't think so.
No, right? I feel like whomever releases the memoir first is the winner.
They could also have dueling memoir. Not that we're continuing to pitch because we've already decided the winner, but like dueling memoirs is also fun.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
With love, Tia.
With love, Tia.
Sorry.
I knew I was going to win with love, Megan, too. And then you guys blew me out of the water.
I still love that idea, though.
But them being on Traders together and like showing up day one and being like, you're here. Again, fueling the fire of them being offered the same roles. You know what I mean?
And then getting up in that steeple and seeing that they're both wearing clothes.
Oh, my God.
And then people not being able to tell them apart and voting for the wrong one. Like fun.
Someone would want to walk off. Like I bet that would be such good content.
The clip would go ultra viral.
Yeah.
Of Tamera being like, or Tia being like, no, I didn't. I know. I signed up for this as Tamera, not Tia and Tamera.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
In that chair, in that weird one chair that they make them all sit in to do the interviews.
Please tell me one of you have a connection and can make a call because that is such a wonderful celeb pitch. Like, oh my God, just cut all of this and like make it happen. Like the
right
TV
here
would be amazing. Do it.
I will. I'll get through Dorinda and Dolores. I'll get to someone. That'd be great. I mean, plus everyone in the world listens to this podcast, so everyone will hear it. And then
correct.
Yeah. That's another thing we haven't done in a while, Dominic.
What?
Saying that we're like the #1 rated podcast of all time.
Because we've been it for so long, everyone just assumes.
Like, doesn't even matter.
It's daunting to keep repeating yourself.
Oh God, this has been a whirlwind. Tocarra.
Yes, darling.
Thank you for doing an unprecedented episode of this podcast.
Unprecedented.
Tell us where everyone can find you, where they can listen to the list. Tell us about the list. You know, if you want to hear another episode, you can go back to Maria Randazzo and us fix Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh my goodness.
Tell us about the list. Tell us where we can find you. Tell us everything.
I love it. Well, you can find the list anywhere and everywhere you get your podcast. The List is a podcast where four friends have a yap session with rules. We call ourselves like the View Yassified. It's four of us. We each bring one topic to the table and we discuss, we active listen, and we have a good time.
And I've been a guest. So if you need a point of entry, come to my episode called The Town DJ and you're going to laugh and laugh and laugh.
So much fun. The Mickey Mousing episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, so much fun. And if you just want to hang out with me on socials, I'm at Tocarra Elise. That's TOCARRA ELISE. I also recap children's books if that's something that's interesting to you. And you can find that at Tocarra's Library on TikTok.
Thank you for being here, for real.
Thank you,
Dominic.
Tocarra.
And thank you for being you.
Dominic, where can people find you?
Our pleasure. At Dominick Pupa on Instagram. At Dom and Terry is the website. Christopher, where can the listeners of our podcast find you on the whole wide web?
You can find me at the DeRosa. You can find the show at Fixing Famous People, and you can find the Patreon at patreon.com/fixingfamouspeople, where you can stream one version of every single kind of thing that we offer on Patreon for free. You don't even need to sign up. Yes.
Sorry, that's news to me. That's incredible.
You can listen to. If you would like to listen to Whitney Houston's Ghost talk to us, you can go on the Patreon right now and listen to it.
I'm doing it right now.
Thank you. I wish you both well. And as always, where's Shelley? Goodbye.
I've got 20 minutes till Run Club meets, and it's time for a quick pre-workout snack. Go-Go Squeeze Active Fruit Blend to the rescue. Made with select B vitamins to help release energy, it's an easy, squeezable pouch made to move with me. The taste? So good. And made with real fruit. Even better. Whether I'm hitting the trail or meeting my friends on the court, this is my go-to on-the-go snack. Quick, easy, ready when I am. When it's go time, I go with Go-Go Squeeze Active. Snag yours on your next store run. Search for Go-Go Squeeze on Amazon.